Now, when the power belongs to God with respect to its effects, but power must have the principle of principle, as has been said, but the principle is said relatively to the principle, it is clear that something can be said relatively about God in respect of his effects. Again, it cannot be understood that something is said relative to another unless, conversely, it is said relative to itself. But other things are said relatively to God, as being according to their being that which they have from God, as has been shown, being dependent on him. God, then, will be said to be conversely relative to creatures. Still, similarity is a kind of relationship. But God, like all other agents, acts like himself. Therefore, something relatively is said about him. Further, science is said to be relative to what is known. But God has knowledge not only of himself, but also of others. Therefore, something is said relatively of God to other things. Still, the moving is said relative to the motion and the agent to the deed. But God is the agent and the mover, not the unmoved, as has been shown. Therefore, the relations are said of him. Again, first, it implies a certain relation in the same way as the highest. Now it is shown in the first that he is the first being and the highest good. It is clear then that many things are said about God relatively.